Well, hello. Sean Smith here at the University of Kansas.
Hi, Samantha Goldman, also University of Kansas.
And we want to wish everyone
Happy AI Literacy Day.
Yeah, so there's so many different things that AI is offering for students, particularly those with disabilities and the teachers they serve.
Absolutely. So many resources, so much out there to support them and the work that they're doing.
So for 2025, we thought we'd go teacher initiated. I imagine in 2026 we'll be talking about student initiated.
Who knows by then?
I know, right. So what we thought we'd share today is DiffIt. And as we know as special educators, so much of what our challenges for our students with disabilities, and those they're struggling peers. There's a lot of students out there that struggle with a number of barriers. And one of the primary barriers is just particularly access to the content. And so we thought we'd share DiffIt. And so here we go. So as you can see, DiffIt basically allows for anything with AI to be repurposed. And so it says literally anything. It says books, articles, YouTube, we'll get to that in just a second, text or PDF. So any resource you have that you want to be repurposed for students and resources, you can have done. So we're simply going to go over here to YouTube and click on YouTube. And we'll simply click on that. And then what it allows for us to do is immediately customize the resources, which you'll see in just a moment, but from a grade level perspective. And you might be saying, well, they're seniors, Sean. Yeah, but reading level wise, they may be much more limited. I think the last stat I saw was the average high school graduate nationally is coming out with a fourth grade reading level. So let's go fourth grade. And you may be like, that's too low, Sean. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. So, and then we can go ahead and align to standards if we want to. But for the moment right now, we'll focus in on the fact that these resources they're going to create are at a lower grade reading level. And we'll go ahead and click generate. And what's going to happen here is this video that I did not create, I just simply found, will be repurposed into a number of different resources.
Something that we get asked a lot when we're talking about using AI, and especially with this concept of AI literacy, is how do you verify? And so this is coming from a YouTube video. So obviously first you would have watched the YouTube video, probably have taught the subject, so you know what is and is not correct. We know that AI information comes from all over, and some of it is good and some of it isn't good. So while this is great and we love DiffIt and Sean's going to show you all the amazing things it does, we still need to remember to have that critical hat on and make sure that the information that it's providing is still accurate.
So real quick, what it's done now is it's basically taking and created visuals. And you may be saying, well, these visuals were from the YouTube video. Well, yes and no. Some may have been, but others basically they've gone out to the web and said, okay, the content is 3 branches of government. How have other people visually represented it? So we're just beginning here. What it's done next is Kaylee, who was our narrator, is now broken down with a 4th grade reading level, the basically text that she shared. And this video was 8 to 10 minutes, but they've very quickly kind of done a summary. Now, of course, in any of these issues, I can edit it, I can copy it, I can show the resources, etc. I can customize it. All those different elements are there. We're going to continue though. Here, it's identified the key vocabulary, and we know a lot of our content area instruction, beginning 4th, 5th grade up, relies a lot on key vocabulary. And again, I can add vocabulary, I can add images to go along with vocabulary, I can edit, copy, etc. But I feel like I'm a commercial here. Wait, there's more. And this is the part I really like. So I can go to the student activity, and here DiffIt has organized it in several different areas. Let's go to writing strategies. So I'm going to select writing strategies, and what they've done now is automatically they've applied writing strategies, general writing strategies, very specific writing strategies, to the content. And as you can see, we have more and more and more as we go along. Is there one you want to jump at, Sam?
Go to the CER at the top.
The CER. So here's the CER. So I'll select this and I'll export the activity. And now when I export it, what it's going to give me is several different choices. It's going to allow me to do it right in Google Classroom if we're Google Classroom users. It's going to allow me to a PDF, a PowerPoint, or it's going to allow me Google Slides. I like the Google Slides. I'm going to select those. And what I love about this initially is it gives me directions because I don't know what the CER is all about. And then notice here, it's grabbed in the image and it's bringing in elements of notice and wonder in this instance. And this slide is reviewing vocabulary with definition and example sentences.
And it's doing it all for you.
This is all created on the fly based on this CER strategy. But sitting here, and of course, it's a Google Slide, so I can highlight, I can edit all I want. So you can see it goes on and on and on.
So another tool I want to share for AI Literacy Day is Brisk. Brisk is my go-to tool for anytime I want to develop teacher materials, presentations, lessons, guided notes, you name it, Brisk can do it. So to get Brisk, you go to BriskTeaching.com and you're going to add to Chrome, and it's going to be this little bee that pops up in the corner. And you can see on my Google Doc, I have that little bee right here. So I'm going to click on my bee and I'm going to click Create. And before I started recording, I went and grabbed some learning objectives for a basic intro to special education course for undergraduate, pre-service, special education, and general education teachers. So I'm going to click on where it says syllabus, and I'm going to paste in those learning objectives. I want it at the university level, and my course is 20 weeks long. So you can't see me, but my hands are not on the keyboard, so everything that's about to happen is going to be by the AI. And of course, as it's going through, while it's going to give a really good idea for a syllabus, I'm then going to go through and say, okay, is this really what I want? My favorite part of what it does is it's laying out for me different topics for each week. And those are the pieces I'm probably going to use the most. So once it's done, it's also giving me some projects I can do. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, all right, so for week 11, we're talking about emotional behavioral disorders. I'm going to click back on my Brisk. I'm going to create a lesson plan about week 11. And I want it to be 50 minutes. So let's go down to the bottom. I'm going to hit Brisk. And again, hands are off. And now it's going to create a lesson plan on that topic. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say create, and now I want to create a presentation for week 3. What are we doing in week 3? Oh, great, legal frameworks. Create a presentation for week 3. 10 slides we'll start with. I can go all the way up to 20. I have the free version, so I can do it without images. And then we're going to click next. Figure out which template you want. Anything with the house and the star is not free. So we're just going to go with the no formatting. I'm going to hit Brisk, and it's going to open on its own a presentation. And it's going to go through and create a basic presentation. Again, not perfect, but it's going to tell me exactly what I might want to cover. And then I can go through and personalize. And again, I chose the one without formatting, so it's kind of ugly. But it's giving me the basic ideas of what I would want to cover. I can then say, okay, great, I want to create from this guided notes. So create guided notes about this presentation, Brisk it opens up a new document, and it's going to generate guided notes from that presentation that we just looked at. I can also ask it to change the reading level. It can translate. I can ask it to, maybe I want to create an exemplar of, if I go back to my syllabus, create an exemplar for, what's the big activity? Create an exemplar for the case study. I can do meets expectation, exceeds, or below. You can also upload if you have a syllabus already that you want to use and you want to build off of, or a lesson or a presentation. You don't have to start from scratch. It can start from something you already have and create the same resources. So here's my exemplar case study. That's a little bit about Brisk. There's so much more to unpack with this tool. It has so much potential to help our pre-service teachers structuring lesson plans, structuring activity supports. It can do stuff for the IEP. It can look at specific accommodations for students. It can look at making decodable text. It does so much, writing emails. This short little demo does not do this tool justice. I absolutely love it. The final tool that I want to do a quick little demo of is MagicSchool. I'm still shocked when teachers haven't heard of MagicSchool because it's just so, I mean, it changed the world of what special education teachers do. It's really a great platform. Again, similar to Brisk, it has IEP generators, it has text scaffolders, it has accommodation suggestions. It can help you write emails. I remember when I was in the classroom, I would email my principal or another teacher to say, hey, can you read this over and make sure it sounds okay? Make sure it comes off with the correct tone. And now I have an AI that can support me with that, which is so helpful. So we can go to the Smart Goal Creator. Let's see what that does. So I have a third grader. I'm going to go over to my friend Copilot and ask Copilot to generate a case study of a third grader with a learning disability who reads at the first grade level, comprehends at the second grade level, knows numbers, can add, subtract without grouping. All right, so it's going to generate a case study for me. This is a great way to get a variety of case studies when we're working with teachers in either teacher prep programs or other certification programs. To get different case studies is to just ask the AI to generate them. So here's my fake case study. A little bit about John. He's first grade reading level. He's 8 years old. Just some basic information. So I'm going to go back over to my MagicSchool, and I'm going to type in I'm going to paste in what I got from Copilot. I'm going to go with 3 goals, a reading goal, a math goal, and a decoding goal. I'm going to hit generate. Let's see what it comes up with. By the end of the semester, he will improve his fluency to 2nd grade level by reading 50 words out loud per minute with 90% accuracy. I don't love that goal, but it's a great place to start. It gives us some framing to then move forward with. I would want it to say correct words per minute, not just words. Or looking at, well, how do I support him in getting to grade level, not just the 2nd grade level? He's in 3rd grade. But it's a great place to start and a great place to help our pre-service teachers and our in-service teachers analyze goals. There are so many tools within MagicSchool that are just life-changing for teachers. It can do lesson plans, report card comments, right? We sometimes struggle to write good report card comments where we're sandwiching compliments and needs. Using the report card generator can be really helpful. Again, as we're talking about AI literacy, it's important to remember that as the teacher, you are the expert in the student, and it's our job to work in tandem with the AI, not have the AI do our jobs. So while all these great resources exist, it's still key that we put on our teacher hats and always have the final look over and are adapting and changing to meet the needs of what our students and our professional needs are. It's a partnership, and we need to make sure that we are still the lead partner. Definitely. Happy AI Literacy Day. Try DiffIt, try some other of the great tools recommended, and let us know what you learn and what questions you have.
And I hope you're walking away with understanding that, wow, we just took content, we made it more available, we made it more consumable for the individuals that struggle and those with disabilities, and AI was the one that did the work for us with work and content that we've either pre-selected or maybe that we created to make it more available for all our learners.
With that, the Vital team would like to wish you a very happy AI Literacy Day, and we'll catch you soon. Bye.